The Psychology of Money is a book written by Morgan Housel that explores the complex relationship between psychology and finance. The book is divided into 20 chapters, each of which focuses on a different aspect of how our psychological biases and behaviors affect our financial decision-making. Chapter 1: Luck and Risk. The first chapter explores the idea that luck plays a significant role in financial outcomes, and that it is essential to understand the difference between luck and skill when investing. Housel emphasizes that luck is often more important than skill, and that we need to accept the role of luck in our financial lives. Chapter 2: Never Enough. Chapter 2 explores the idea that humans are naturally inclined to always want more, and that this can lead to financial instability. Housel argues that it is essential to recognize when we have enough, and to focus on building a life that we enjoy rather than always striving for more. Chapter 3: Confounding Compounding. The third chapter focuses on the power of compounding and the importance of starting to save and invest early. Housel emphasizes that small changes in savings and investment behavior can have a massive impact over the long term, thanks to the power of compounding. Chapter 4: Getting Wealthy versus Staying Wealthy. Chapter 4 explores the idea that getting rich and staying rich are two different things, and that many people who become wealthy do not stay wealthy for long. Housel emphasizes that it is essential to focus on building sustainable wealth rather than chasing quick gains. Chapter 5: Tails, You Win. Chapter 5 explores the idea that rare and extreme events have a disproportionate impact on financial outcomes. Housel argues that it is essential to be prepared for unexpected events and to avoid taking on too much risk. Chapter 6: Freedom. The sixth chapter focuses on the concept of financial freedom and the idea that money can provide us with choices and options. Housel argues that financial freedom is not about having an unlimited amount of money, but rather having enough money to do the things that are important to us. Chapter 7: Man in the Car Paradox. Chapter 7 explores the idea that we often judge our own financial success based on the success of others around us. Housel argues that it is essential to focus on our own financial goals and values rather than comparing ourselves to others. Chapter 8: Wealth is What You Don't See. The eighth chapter explores the idea that financial success is often not visible, and that many wealthy people do not display their wealth publicly. Housel argues that it is essential to focus on building wealth that provides us with security and peace of mind rather than status and prestige. Chapter 9: Save Money. Chapter 9 focuses on the importance of saving money and the idea that small savings can have a significant impact over the long term. Housel emphasizes that saving money is not about being frugal or cheap, but rather about making deliberate choices and prioritizing our financial goals. Chapter 10: Reasonable, Rational. Chapter 10 explores the idea that being rational is not always the best approach when it comes to financial decision-making. Housel argues that it is often more important to be reasonable and to make decisions that align with our values and goals. Chapter 11: Surprise. Chapter 11 focuses on the unexpected events that can impact our financial lives and the importance of being prepared for them. Housel argues that it is essential to have a financial plan in place that accounts for unexpected events and to avoid taking on too much risk. Chapter 12: Room for Error. The 12th chapter explores the idea that it is essential to build a margin of safety into our financial plans and investments. Housel argues that it is better to err on the side of caution and to be prepared for unexpected events rather than taking on too much risk.